back. So today we're going to look at real life situations that involve in circles and finding the circumference of them, finding the area. So we're going to use both formulas and we're going to do both scenarios. But first, let's look at our first example. I have a basketball, and so if I measured a basketball from side to side, I'd find its diameter is 9.55 inches. Well, if we're trying to find the area of that, we got to have the radius. Remember, area equals pi r squared. No diameter, so we have to have the radius. So I got to divide 9.55 by 2, and I get that. That is 4.775 inches. So the radius of that basketball is 4.775. So next, let's plug that into our formula. So A equals pi r squared. So I plug in that, I do 4.775 squared, and I get 22.8 when I round. So then, I'm going to multiply that by pi. Well, let's use 3.14. And we get that the area of a basketball, if we were to lay it flat on the ground, is 71.6 inches squared. So that's our first example. That's if they gave us the radius or diameter, and we had to find the area or circumference. It's the same thing as what we've done with the regular circle, it's just real life. But what happens if they gave us one of those and we had to find the radius or diameter? Let's look at example number 2. I have a wheel, and they tell me that the circumference is 56.52 inches. And I want to find the radius. So the first thing we need to do is plug in what they gave us. So since we're trying to find the radius, we're going to use this formula, C equals 2 pi r. And then we'll plug in my circumference of 56.52 inches. So now, the next thing we have to do is we have to solve for r. So we're going to divide by 2 pi. So I'm going to go ahead and multiply 2 times 3.14 and get 6.28. And now I'm going to divide 56.52 by 6.28 and get that my radius of that wheel is 9 inches. So that means if a wheel had a radius of 9 inches, its circumference would be 56.52 inches. So that one was working backwards. So you're going to have some real life situations where they give you the radius or diameter and you've got to find the area circumference. And then you're going to have somewhere you have to work backwards. Use your skills that you have. It's no different than what we did last week with regular circles. Remember, circumference equals pi times diameter, and circumference equals 2 times pi times radius. You have two different formulas there. But then with area, we only have one formula. Area equals pi r squared. So I hope this helps you out. We're doing real life circles. They're all around us. Our world's filled with them. Our world's even an example of one if we laid it flat on the ground. But you guys got this. TedderTime out.